Nigerian youths were under the rain. They were shouting, making their points known, rain or no rain.
Oh, thank you. But I look better.
She gotta go.
What can I say? No.
I want the whole world to know you for who you really are. You are a broke and fake lifestyle celebrity. Hey homie, welcome back to my channel. How you doing? What's happening? My name is Omi Odike and this is Talk to Your Homie TV. Here I love to give very sweet and juicy gist, and a lot has been happening in the entertainment scene, in the political scene, in Nigeria in general. Yeah, a lot has been happening and I'm here to carry you guys through every single thing. From DJ Cuppy being dragged by Nigerians to Katrina being dragged as well. The boss lady, she was dragged as well. To Nigerian youths being strong and fearless. Oh my god, big ups every Nigerian youth on the road, peacefully protesting and getting the government to respond to us. To the Davido's meeting with the IG of police of Nigeria, we've finally gotten the intel of what was discussed in the meeting. To Erica and Afa, it's a lot of gist today, so please brace up for this interesting ride. Let's first of all start with DJ Cuppy being dragged online. Now, DJ Cuppy is a DJ turned musician. I won't say she's turned because she's still a DJ as well, yeah, but you know she's Otodola's child, so I mean her father is a billionaire. So when the NSAS protest started in Nigeria, she was in London, and at some point she has to come out to see that she's going against every warning that they've given her. But she's aware that her fans have been affected by SARS and they are on the street protesting, so she could not wait to come back to Nigeria to join with the protest. Yeah, and finally she lands in Nigeria and she put it up on Instagram that guys, I'm back in Nigeria. Oh, she could not wait to just launch out and sing. And then people were waiting to see what she's going to do. Would they see her on the road? Nothing, but they didn't see her here. From her end, what she said is that if you come from outside the country to Nigeria, there's a COVID-19 policy that you have to be quarantined for, I think 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. So they have to be sure that you have nothing, like you don't have the COVID-19 before you can leave or come out into the society. Yeah, and people were like, I beg, I know Otodola's child. And she was like, see, no matter who you are, it's a policy that affects everyone. Yeah, let's just go to the Twitter conversation, because at some point Nigerians started to feel like she was lying. Oh please, did you want to hear her give? Or because she will come online and say she's frustrated, she cannot wait to go on the street. She has been, let's just go to Twitter. Let's see what she said. So 3 days back, Cuppy says, good morning my people, I am home. She put Nigerian flag. A day after, she comes to say, I am really frustrated and I feel locked at home, but my heart is still in the right place. She now comes again to say, after rushing to fly back home, wondering why you haven't seen me out protesting since arriving in Lagos. They have warned that I must self-isolate for 7 days due to Nigerian COVID-19 laws or face persecution, right? And then she now goes on, because she has been on Twitter, it's like she is gingered here. She now comes again to say, best believe I'll be out on the street with you once I finish my required quarantine and produce a negative COVID test. Until then, I am 100% in support of all the young people fighting justly for SARS must end protest. Yeah, please stay safe out there. Then someone now comes to say, Mr. Femi Otedola won't have them prosecute you for but that's another story. She now comes to reply the person and say, no citizen, including myself and my father, is above the law. Times are changing. Every Nigerian is accountable for their actions. Aisha Yusufu now comes to reply, and because Aisha Yusufu right now is like our symbol of liberty in Nigeria. She's an activist who has been fighting for freedom. Before this whole protest, I've been seeing her online, and now the protest came. In fact, let me quickly add this here. According to Aisha Yusufu, there was this day that they were protesting, youths were protesting on the road, right? And then police people were like attacking them, and so they were shooting, and then the youth had to run away so that nobody gets shot here. But Aisha was praying at the time when they were shooting. And when she heard that they were shooting, people were running away, Aisha rose her hand up. The picture you have been seeing, she rose her hand up and she was walking towards the police people. And she said to herself, if anything happened, let it happen. She went close to them. When they saw that like she wasn't going to back down, they started to throw bottled water at them. She went close to them and she was talking to them like, you cannot, So just the woman, oh, big ups Aisha, like see, big ups that woman. I respect that. Anyways, she goes on to say that DJ Cuppy is right, that you're supposed to self-isolate. DJ Cuppy is like, thank you, Aisha. I have so much respect for the woman that you are. It has just been going up and down until this lady called Chidima now comes to write something. Now, Chidima goes on Twitter to say, Cuppy should just say that she doesn't want to help anybody. Nobody will do anything to her now, Abi. Open pause, you will not open pause. That's like drop money for the protest. you not drop money. Help us to get lawyers, you not help us get lawyers. Use your connection to make things easier for us. No. Okay, just sit down on your own and leave us alone. Now, wow. Cuppy now replies and said, my dear sister, how are you certain that I have not helped behind closed doors? This is not a time to help behind closed doors. If you're going to help to drop money, see, this is the time to broadcast what you're doing. If not, just be quiet. I can understand that she wants to come out because right now, anybody who is standing forefront is respected. If everybody who is like a public figure who has come out to stand is respected right now. Yeah, so I can understand her Cuppy's ginger to come out. Yeah, but if you are self-isolating, okay, just stay there. When you're done, then come outside and protest. You get? But at some point, Cuppy could not take it anymore. She had to come out because today it rained, guys. She had to come out under the rain to raise her placard up. Watch this video. Like, Cuppy really wants you to understand that she's for us, and I agree, but if my advice to her is just wait. Our blood is hot, you get me? Nobody wants to hear excuses at all, so just be quiet and be calm. In 7 days time, you come outside and protest, or you're going to give money, then scream on cheats. For protest, scream on cheats, ask them online, who can I send money to? If not, because the more she keeps posting things online on Twitter, people will not take her seriously. They think she's lying. But that's what I think about the matter. I want to hear your opinion in the comment section. Next, I want to just big up every Nigerian protesting. Guys, today is like, I don't even know what day we are on. I don't think it matters anymore because, guys, they were on the road. I told you that it has changed. Yeah, it's no more end SARS. It's now end reform police, give us better lives. We have just taken it. We are tired, right? We just want happiness and joy in our lives, and we want safety, right? So they were under the rain, guys. Rain was falling. They wore raincoat. You get me? Nigerians were under the rain. They were shouting, making their points known. Rain or no rain, they are standing firm. I'm like, big gobs every Nigerian here. Now let's move to Davido. You know, I told you in my last 2 episodes here that Davido had a meeting with the IG of police, and it was, I won't say it was a closed door meeting. It's just that we could not watch immediately, but there were cameras there, the press was there, and Channels Television has finally released the videos of the meeting. And now see, you and I want us to rub minds here because I watched the meeting. I actually posted some clips on my Instagram page. I'm talking to your homie TV. Please go and watch it here. Now, Davido, when he sat down there, he read out the 5 for 5 demand Nigerians are asking the federal government. He read it out clearly and plainly to the IG of police. And now please listen, because the IG of police replied those demands. Now some things are already in action, like some of our demands, they're already working on them. One, the release of any protester that was arrested. The IG said bring the names, any state they are in, right? Once you know the name and the area command that they were arrested, send the names to maybe the video or to the IG. Just post the name, let them release. They are willing to release, that's one. Then secondly, the major demand that we're asking is that they should scrap out SARS. We don't want SARS anymore. And the IG of police said SARS has been disbanded. Yesterday, he announced a new team that will be replacing SARS. The team is called SWAT. The full meaning of SWAT is Special Weapons and Tactics Team. Now, according to the IG, as he has disbanded SARS, there has to be a provision for robbery that might happen in the environment in Nigeria. Now, what the SWAT people are supposed to just do is that they are not going to do any routine check, any parole. No, that they are only going to work on intelligence. So let's say there's a robbery happening somewhere. Once they are informed that there's a robbery happening, they will just go there to where the robbery is happening, attack, combat, fight it, and go back to their station. They're not supposed to do routine checks at all. And he also said that to prove that what they are saying is true, that when the SWAT people are going through their training here, they would invite Davido and his team to come and see for themselves. They will hear something. They would also maybe address the SWAT team to just tell them their own concerns. Do you understand? So I think that they are trying their best to be transparent here. And about the former SARS members or SARS team people being redeployed, Davido was well, can we just do something where they can just leave the force? The IG was no, because they assigned them to do a particular task. They failed at the task. That does not warrant that they would be sacked from their position. No, but they will only be redeployed into other parts of the force. You get me? And I like a question that Davido's sister Sharon Adeleke asked. Well, not Adeleke because she's married right now, but anyways, Davido's sister told the IG that the problem is we have lost trust in the Nigerian police. So it's hard for us to even believe what he's saying. And the man said he knows that there's been lack of trust. The gap is a lot here. Because of that, he now asked the video to set up an independent body, right, that will oversee all these things happening. That's why he said the video will come when they are training the SWAT people, so that he can see what's happening. And there needs to be a body. And he told the video to set up the body with the PRO of police. You get me? That way they'll breach the communication gap. So whenever we have like any worries, we can speak through the body to the force, and then they will reply us. You know what? Yeah, I think that we need to take time out to listen to the meeting, because the IG says that he doesn't understand anymore. We asked for SARS to be disbanded. They've disbanded SARS, but there's still protest. He doesn't understand it here. I think that everybody should go to my Instagram page, please, or go to Channels TV on YouTube and watch the whole video. Now come and talk to me in the comment section. Let's now move quickly to the Zoom call that happened earlier today. There was a Zoom call that happened between some reputable people in the country and some of the Nigerian youth. Mr. Aliko Dangote was there, Mr. Godwin Emefiele was there, Dr. Dipo Awojide was there, Whiskey, that's Ayo Balogun, was there as well, Fekemi Abudu was there, Mr. Shegun Agbaje was there, Fino was there, Mr. Adeshola Adedunton was there, the influencer Adegoke Pamileri was there as well, Deborah Lagos was there, Mr. Tony Elumelu was there, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa was there, Governor of Kwara State was there, Faust was there, Aisha Yesufu was there. But Nigerians are still saying that there's nobody representing us. You know what I feel? I mean, just seeing Aisha Yesufu and Faust, to me, it feels like, well, we're represented well, because somehow we need people to represent us. We also need to find a way to structure our demands. I feel like we need to have a team that will sit down and structure. This is exactly what we want, and when they meet those things, we can now move forward, if you ask me. Even if we want better leadership, let us have a team that will structure things and now meet with governor, the IG of police, all that, and let us sit down and talk, if you ask me. Because we are saying that we do not ask anybody to represent us, but I mean, we need representatives. At the end of the day, we do. You get me? So I feel if Aisha Yusufu is there, if Faust is there, so far, watching how the protest has gone, I believe them. I think I can trust them, if you ask me. But what's your opinion, though? Do you think, no, we need nobody to represent us? What is your opinion? Please tell me in the comment section. Next, let's go to Erica. Erica was very happy yesterday because she had a very joyful meeting with her father. We finally get to see Erica's father. Watch this video.
She's good looking. I know I'm good looking too.
Thank you. No, yeah. But I look better.
She got a good look for me.
No.
But guess what? I agree with her. Because the whole Africa says she's the most beautiful. Is that a blush?
Now I guess we can now tell where she got her beauty from, where she got her goofy self from. I've been seeing different comments, you understand? There's a particular comment I saw, because I put the video on my Instagram page. I saw this particular comment of somebody saying men are funny, you know, you left the girl for a long time, and they're like, I feel like we need to allow them mend their relationships. All we saw was just that video. We don't know what happened before. We don't know what happened. We don't know anything. You get? So allow them get themselves. She looks happy. She feels happy. I just hope that right now her father knows that she needs him in her life. But let's stop saying anything. We don't know how their relationship is going right now. We don't know anything. So let's pipe low and let's calm down. But she looks happy. Yeah? If she's happy, I'm happy for her as well. And let's move swiftly to Katrina. Katrina was dragged by her former staff. Well, the guy claims to be her staff, and he said that she's owing money, she's not paying him money. You know, let's just read exactly what the guy had to say. I want the whole world to know you for who you really are. You are a broke and fake lifestyle celebrity. This woman here, after vigorous interview for her Amor da Katrina brand, we ended up being 5 who got the job and was told our initial salary is 40,000 naira. No problem. We moved to a room in her BQ where she uses as her shop because she doesn't have money to rent a place for now. Okay, well, let's stop and listen. If she has a BQ in her house that can house her shop, perfect. That's not a shade. That's not, oh, she doesn't have money. No, that's actually a smart decision. It's better that you use your BQ in your house than to go and waste money to rent a shop. To prove what now? Anyway, let's go back to reading it. She doesn't have money to rent a shop. After first month, she said our salary will be 30k. After we all quarreled about it, I personally designed all her clothes that she has been wearing even before the BBN lockdown white party up till now. Yet this heartless woman refused to pay us our monthly remuneration. The person who sells, though he's not on IG, will use his money to buy materials, which went on for 2 months. And when he calls Katrina, she will say he should buy and she will pay him this evening. Have I told y'all about her rude behavior and insults to we her staff? 2 people left, but I stayed because I wanted to learn from this man here who sews her clothes, as I am the creative mind behind all her designs. Not too long, 1 more person left because he couldn't cope with the emotional abuse, remaining myself and the man that sews her clothes. Immediately he too left because of the monies that she was owing him. I started calling out and writing Katrina to please pay me all my salary for the time I've worked, and this heartless soul transferred 4,000 naira to me as my salary. Katrina, my mother has sworn for you and your daughter already for sitting on someone's sweat. I started calling her to no avail. Then she blocked me. She has also gone to her mother Katrina brand to post that I am fake, but I wasn't when I was designing your outfit, Abi. She was still the same person who came to insult Lucy Edwards in front of us, her staff, saying Lucy acts like a pauper because she picked money kid wire spray during the white party in the house. There's nothing this lady didn't say about Lucy. At least Lucy acts according to her pockets. Please pay me my money. That's all I'm here asking for. I'll make sure I call you out and let the whole world know that you are far from what you portray yourself to be on social media. And the man now sends the proof of the 4,000 naira payment, and he now continues again to say, wow. While I wait for more evidence from my end, I will challenge Madam Katrina for a live one-on-one interview with myself and the head tailor to prove our innocence. It shouldn't have escalated this way if you didn't block any more and form of communication to reach to you. I don't understand that, but I think I understand what he means. If you did not block him, it wouldn't have gone this far. I also have the detail of Comfort, her former nanny, who wants to come out and say her truth, coupled with her tons of evidence as well. This is my truth. Thank y'all. Before I say anything, Katrina goes online to respond. Now what she says is, this will be the first and last time I'll respond to news which are untrue about me or my brand. The news spreading around are untrue, and I refuse to give free publicity to a very mischievous person who was not fully my employee as a regard of not providing complete documentation. He only worked for 9 days, which he got paid for on a salary of 20k as an illustrator. This young man has no business with our designs aside for the fact that he illustrates. He was sent home to get documentation before returning so he could sign his contract with my company. He is cloud chasing, and I will not be part of such nuisance when we have bigger issues at hand as a nation. #NSAS. You know what, yeah? It's very possible. I mean, there are corporate organizations that owe their staff money, but once you are in the public eye, different things come up. The man sounds very sure of what he's saying. I don't know, but all I would advise is, if peradventure it is true, sort your bill out, or you don't have to employ a lot of staff. I know it gets to a point where you feel like you cannot handle your task alone when you're beginning to expand. I understand that totally, but it's better that you have 1 or 2, yeah, that you can pay more to than to have a lot and then you're being dragged negatively online. I think that's wrong. But what's your opinion? Don't you think it's true? You think it's a lie? Do you know Katrina before? What do you have to say about the whole matter? Please talk to me in the comment section. This is where I'm going to end today's video. It's a lot happening in my country, Nigeria. I can't even lie. So my prayer goes out to every human being in Nigeria, every youth. The other generation are proud of us, guys. I've seen people talk about it. They're happy that we're doing what we're doing. So yeah, I just see we'll come out victorious. We'll come out happy. You know, we'll not lose lives anymore by the grace of Almighty God. We are safe and we are secure, and peace to Nigeria, safety to Nigerian youth. And yeah, I'm happy I'm a Nigerian youth. But that's all, my darling. Please give me your opinions, your comments, your advice, everything. Please talk to me in the comment section. I want you to know your opinion. But that's all, my darling. Thank you for watching. I love you. Like, more than to this period, I have love to give. I love you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel. It was important to me. I love you. Bye bye.